Okay folks, it is finally here. It is time for Wreckfest 2. Now this game has been out for a couple days now, and it is in early access, so it's nowhere near its full release. Today I'm going to be answering the question of, is it currently worth getting Wreckfest 2 in the state that it is? And if not, will it be in the future? Now, right off here, from the start we can see this is the launch menu, and I'm just gonna press start and log in, apparently. So here we have the main menu. This is very different to the original Wreckfest main menu, and we have some different tabs here. So we have single player quick race, single player custom race, multiplayer find match, multiplayer server browser. If we go to the top here, we can see garage. We have view my cars, view my designs, paint car, choose assists, and then we obviously have options. Now, one thing to note with the cars, at the minute there is only 4 vehicles available. There is European one, there is American one, there is the Road Slayer and the Rocket, which I believe these two are from the original Wreckfest, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I know the Rocket is. I don't ever remember seeing the Road Slayer, but the fact that it's named makes me think it probably was. And then you've got some designs and stuff that you can do some stuff with, make it look pretty and cool and whatever. Make it seem aggressive and mean, you know, like a proper demo derby vehicle. But apart from that, it's pretty limited as of to what you can do, because obviously there are so few cars, and I don't think there's any like decals or anything that you can put on. There is a lot of detail in the actual painting of the vehicle though. As you can see, there's like a bunch of sections. There is no upgrades for the cars. I know in the first game there was. I don't know if that's something that they plan on implementing or not. It just kind of depends on how they decide to do this one. But either way, I'm not for nor against anything at the minute, really. One thing you might notice if you get Wreckfest 2, there is no music at all. There is none, which a little bit disappointing, because the first game has a very suiting soundtrack, because a lot of it's just metal, aggression, road rage style kind of music, which it gives it a bit of a different feel, but it's not that big of a difference. But here we are with the main things. So if you go onto the single player quick race, you just press select, takes you straight into the scrapyard, which is one of the few new maps that are available. As you can see, there is just, I have played this before, as you can see, with my amazing personal best right there, because I obviously had to test to make sure the game actually worked. But here we are in our Rocket against a field of just a bunch of AI, and with the quick race, as far as I'm aware, there is no control over what map, how many cars there are, what difficulty the AI are, anything like that. And I'm already dead. But yeah, as you can see, the graphics look absolutely amazing. Not that the first game's graphics were bad, but these are like some new generation kind of level graphics, which I very much like. And another thing, the damage model has been like completely reworked, and it's like kind of soft body physics, kind of like BeamNG, but not. It's like a blend between BeamNG and the original Wreckfest, and it looks and feels really good. But there's also a lot more sophisticated damage, like there's engine damages, there's you can lose tires and wheels and stuff. So yeah, there's some brand new interesting features which I have to say, are very, very cool. At the minute, there are it's the bare bones, essentially, of what Wreckfest 2 could become. Like, but that's not a bad thing, because from this point on, it can only really improve, which there's nothing wrong with. But as you can see, the damage model looks so good. Now, my machine, I believe I'm either running on ultra or high graphics, so it looks really good. But my FPS is definitely not the best and could be a lot better. Oh my god, dude, my car is caved in. Oh my god. But yeah, there's a bunch of new features. You can make the driver do some hand actions. I'm not gonna show any of those because some of them might or might not be inappropriate, such as, you know, the good old middle finger. So just so YouTube doesn't hate me, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, just slide in there. Beautiful. I was not looking. Oh, okay. But yeah, this is about. Oh my god. This is about the extent. Oh dear. Okay. Out of my way. This is about the extent of, like, the game at the minute. There are a couple different game modes. Like, there's just a straight up demo derby, as well as the banger racing, which I will show you in a brief moment. But yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, it's about 20 quid on Steam, I believe, right now. I mean, I got it when it was a little bit discounted when it first came out. I have no idea what that is in dollars, but there you go. So yeah, at the moment, it's seeming like this is more of essentially a free demo that you have to pay for. But by the same count, it is only going to improve. So you're not just paying, or you're not just getting this and nothing else unless you pay. Like, you pay, you get this, and then you get everything else that that the game is kind of going to add and change. And plus, you kind of get to be part of the development, because they're going to build. They said in, like, the release notes or something that they're going to try and make it a game that like, where they listen to the players' feedback, which a lot of games already do. But oh, that was a nasty T-bone. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be good. I can't say much right now because it is in such an early state. But yeah, I mean, it's seeming like it can shape up to be something very good. But anyway, here are the different maps that you get. So you got the Savalax Sandpit, you get the Speedway, the Scrapyard, and the Testing Grounds, which I believe was something that you get with the second game, but it's like a separate thing. I never used it, but yeah, it's just kind of like a. If you think of BeamNG, if you've played BeamNG before, the grid map where you just go around doing weird stuff and just destroy everything, it's kind of like that. But yeah. So say I go to the Speedway. As you can see, we got like Speedway Race, Speedway Figure 8, and the Speedway Derby, which is just a demolition derby. And as you can see, there's stuff like time of day, which is new, which I think is quite cool. You can change the grid size, the time limit, the class, the car damage, car reset, stuff like that. So it's quite good. And then you can change obviously all of that stuff in here as well. And then you obviously have the multiplayer stuff. So if I go into the server browser right here, there is actually quite a few. I wasn't expecting there to be a whole bunch of them, but we actually have a decent amount. There's a lot of, oh my god. There's actually a lot of servers. Holy. I'm not going to do many of the online stuff yet because I feel like I can maybe save that for another video if you guys want to see that. All in all, it's a very good solid base for a game. It is its bare bones, but it can get a heck of a lot better. It just needs a bit of time, feedback, and just effort from the developers to just kind of improve. And I'd say 20 quid at the minute. It's very steeply priced for the amount of content that you get. But if you put it this way, there is not really any problems with the game. Like there's no proper bugs or anything that I've run into. So it's pretty good. For what it's worth, it is pretty good. It could be a lot better. Like there are a lot of games that have tons more content for cheaper, but in the future, when this game gets better and better, its prices are probably going to increase because of the sheer amount of content that it's going to have. So I'd say at the minute, really it's just whether you can justify spending that amount of money. If you can, you feel that you want to do it, I will go ahead and do it because it's going to be good when it eventually gets to the point where it has a lot more content. I seriously think that if you enjoy demo derby games like this, you should really give it a try. And if not the second game, go ahead and get the first game, because I mean that game is finished. Like it's a good game. It's a very good game. One thing I do have criticism wise of Wreckfest 2 at the minute though, where's the career mode? Because in the first game there was a career mode. Where is it here? Not here. Devs, please. Potentially, maybe, probably already in your list of things to do, but you know, would be pretty cool. Anyway, I hope that has kind of given you a bit of advice. Not that many people are probably going to see this video because I don't get a lot of views anyway, but for those of you who are kind of like teeter-tottering on the edge of whether you do or don't get it, I hope this has provided some useful information. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.